So you know that you can start over right now, right? I guess you also know that there's no limit to how many times you outgrow what you think you wanted in life. There's no rule or nothing that holds you in like some sort of a cage except yourself when it comes to rewriting your own story. There's nothing that is holding you back from basically being a whole another person. No one is holding you back. If you don't like how your hair look, you go and get a new haircut. If you don't like how your eyebrows look, you go and pluck them in a way that you want them to look. So why not doing this with your mindset? Why not actually doing it with your inner world, with your inner monologue, with your manifestations, with everything? Because there is no limitation. I think at this point, I rewrote my own story like maybe 10 times or even more than 10 times. Because you learn from everything you do. People like to pretend that changing your perspective or changing careers, changing, whatever it might be, they always portray it as something negative because you are indecisive, because you don't know what you want. But actually, how do you know what you want when you don't try things out, when you don't try new things? If you ask me, leaving a situation or leaving a job, a house, no matter what it is, because you feel like it doesn't align with you anymore, is the most powerful thing that you can do. If you outgrow something, if it is your business, if it is your friendships, if it is even your family, don't be afraid to let certain things go. You feel like you need to shrink yourself to fit in a place or fit in a situation, you do not belong there anymore. And if you are someone that reads a lot of books about mindset or watches a lot of content about mindset and always tries to get better every day, you will get to the point where you outgrow situations. And that's also one of the biggest challenges where most people let all this knowledge that they learned go to waste because they go back. They go back to old relationships, to old friendships, to old people, to old jobs, only because they are afraid. But let me tell you something. The universe is always working out for you. I know, at least for myself, that I don't remember a time in my life where something didn't work out for me. And yes, before something works out for you or before something manifests for you, something in your current life has to go. That's the manifestation rule 101. That's like the first thing that you will notice in life. That every time you want something new or you get something new, something old will leave. But the old thing that you let go of is always replaced by something better. Always. You never evolve backwards. Never. Even if you stop evolving, you stay at the same point. You don't evolve backwards, but you never go back. There's no way for you to going back. If you lose a current friend, don't worry about it. You will get a new friend. I don't want you to be afraid of standing alone for a short period of time until the universe works out how the new thing will get to you. And if you are alone for a period of time, that's a very, very important lesson for you. The art of being alone, being by yourself, and being actually able to stay by yourself and be with yourself and your emotions, with your own thoughts, without distractions or without other people putting their perspective in your mind, that's the greatest gift and the greatest skill in life you can evolve. That's real security. That's real confidence. And that's real self-awareness. I actually have a friend right now, and she had her own online shop. And this was a dream of hers. This was a dream of hers to build her own online shop. So she did. And now she is closing this online shop because she stayed true to herself, to her own current self that evolved over the years. And she understood that she outgrown this thing. It doesn't align with her anymore, even though she loves it. She learned so much from it. And even though she loved it so much, she decided to let it go, to make space for something new. And that's what I mean when I say you can rewrite your own story how many times you want. And only because you achieved something that you wanted to achieve 5 years ago, it doesn't mean that you have to stay there. People always paint this picture of, if I get this and this, then I'm evolved, then I'm the highest version of myself. I don't think a lot of people understand that evolving is something we do and throughout our entire life. There will come no point in life where you won't evolve or where you won't change or whatever. And if there is a point, if there comes a point where you don't change and where you stay at the same point for years and years, trust me, you will get depressed. You will lose sense of purpose and you will lose the sense and joy of life, because that's the reason we as humans are here on earth, to evolve, to learn, to experience. And how do we get experience? By evolving and by changing things and by rewriting our stories and by trying new things. So please trust your own gut and trust your intuition and trust this inner voice that you have to try something out, and please try it out. And even if it doesn't work out for you, and even if you don't like it, or even if you made like a wrong decision and you don't enjoy what you decided to do, you can always go back. As I already said, you don't evolve backwards. Like, there's your current self and you can always come back to her. So you have basically nothing to lose. So don't act as if you have something to lose, because you don't. Because life is about evolving and life is about changing things and moving through energies and losing people and getting new people and losing relationships, getting into a new relationship, losing money, getting new money. That's basically what life is about. And I know that emotions can sometimes get very heavy. I know, because I'm a Cancer. So I know what I'm talking about. I have very strong emotions. But I don't put myself in this cage of not allowing myself to do anything. Why am I here then? Then what is my purpose? If my purpose is to stay at the same place my whole entire life, no, I did not subscribe for this. I don't want this for me to happen. I don't want it to be my life.